I've got with me today the all-new Redington Crux. Now the Crux replaces the Vapin as the top-of-the-line rod in Redington's lineup, and we're really excited about this rod, more so than we've been about any Redington rod in the past, and you're going to see why in a little bit. But first, let's talk about some of the features on this rod and how it's different from the Redington rods you've seen before. Starting at the bottom, we've got this nicely engraved reel seat, and it's very reminiscent of what Sage has done with their Salt HD, and X models. And in fact, they've painted on this 5 here, so if you've got a bunch of rods, you'll know which is which. Moving on up, we've got a very standard reversed half wells grip. And one thing that's different is they've used 2 different corks here. You can sort of feel where your thumb is supposed to go, just as sort of a little bit of a casting aid. I don't really notice a ton of difference, but it definitely is it's a very nice feeling grip overall. Then you move on up, we've got sort of an olive grayish blank. It's very nice, but nothing stand out of the ordinary. And of course, like all Redingtons, we've got hard chrome stripping guides and hard chrome snake guides. So now let's move on and see how this rod casts. So I gotta say, the Crux is one of the few Redington rods that I've really enjoyed casting recently. It's actually a really spectacular rod across all the distances. At 30 feet, you get a little bit more mass in the rod, and that gives it that extra feedback and feel to make it a very nice casting tool in close. I was pleasantly surprised. The old Vapin was a much faster rod that was really garbage in close. Once you move back, it's got a nice progressive flex and lets it be really accurate at 45 feet. We also cast the TNT Avant today, and I can say that while not quite as good as the Avant, the Crux is actually still a really good rod. And very pleasant to cast at 45 feet. Then we moved it back to our final trout distance of 60 feet, and it still did a really good job. It just nails the target all the time across every distance. And it's just what you'd like to see from a rod that's sort of at a mid-price point. Great performance, reasonable price. So if you're looking for a mid-price trout rod, you definitely want to think about the Crux. It's by far the best all-around trout rod from Redington, and definitely a big upgrade from the Vapin. In fact, this rod reminds me a lot of the Sage Pulse, which is one of my favorite rods in the Sage lineup. So they're clearly borrowing something from the taper there. The all-new Crux retails for $3.99 and is available from tridentflyfishing.com. If you have questions about this rod, or you just need a friend to talk to, give us a call at 888-413-5211, or email us 24/7 at support@tridentflyfishing.com. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.